Hey guys, I hate to break the bad news to you, but you've been lied to. There's so much misinformation and disinformation about relocating. There's no surprise why you feel completely mind. If that's you, you need to check out my new video on the 5 biggest lies about relocating. And you want to make sure to stay to the very end because number 5 is going to blow your mind. Hey guys, imagine you're in your 50s or 60s. Your kids have moved out of the house and you were either at retirement age or darn close to it. You've thought about relocating, but well-meaning family and friends have either made you feel guilty or scared the bejesus out of you to make you feel like you'd be a bumbling idiot to do so. Well, if that's you, then today I'm going to discuss the 5 biggest lies about relocating. Let's jump into it. Number 1, one of the biggest lies about relocating is it's always going to be stressful. While it's true that moving comes with its challenges, it can also be an exciting and refreshing experience. From exploring a new neighborhood to decorating a new space, there are plenty of positive aspects to focus on during a relocation. Let's face it, as we age, there's something to be said about getting out of our comfort zone and challenging ourselves for new opportunities. One option I counsel my clients on when they're on the fence for relocating is to rent a property for 3 to 6 months before you take that plunge to get to know the area, the people, the sights, the sounds, and just the general feel and lay of the land for the area that you're considering relocating to. I would definitely say that once you've been somewhere 3 to 6 months, you'll get a feel for the rhythm of the area, the communities, the people, and hopefully that will give you the confidence, if you like it, to ultimately go back, potentially sell your property, and make the relocation. Conversely, if you don't get a great feel for the area that you're in, the people, just the lay of the land and everything, hey, you may want to just scrap your plans completely, but at least you tried, you put yourself out there, and you didn't make a horrible mistake by selling everything you had back home and taking a plunge into unknown waters. Lie number 2, you'll instantly feel at home. One common misconception is that you're going to instantly feel at home in your new location. In reality, adjusting to a new environment, it takes time. And there's no question it's normal to feel a bit out of place at first. But with an open mind and a willingness to explore, you'll gradually find your place in the new community. Once again, take the time to immerse yourself and plug in. Challenge yourself to try new activities that maybe you haven't in the past. Once again, I can't stress enough, get out of your comfort zone. Hey everybody, just a quick break in the action. I'm connected with thousands of the top real estate agents throughout the country. If you're interested in being connected with a top agent in your area, click on my website link pinned in the description box below. You're gonna wanna fill out the form, and of course, you've gotta put your phone number in there because guess what? I'm gonna call you. And if I don't have your number, I can't get in touch with you. Once again, if you need some help finding a top agent in your area, click on the link pinned in the description box below. Lie number 3 is the belief that relocating is always expensive. While there are costs associated with moving, it's important to approach the process strategically. From budget-friendly packing tips to exploring affordable housing options, there are ways of managing the financial aspect of relocating. Beyond just the cost to move, you also need to research the cost of living in the area that you're considering moving to. What are the housing costs like? And am I able to afford to either rent or purchase something within my budget? One other tip that I suggest at a bare minimum is a 3 to 4 day trip to the area that you're considering relocating to take a real deep dive. You're going to want to scope out houses, communities, neighborhoods, buildings that fall within your budget. While you're able to do a ton of research on the internet, there's simply nothing that replaces boots on the ground to get that feel and vibe for the area that you're considering. Just a little bit of a segue on that. I recently took my daughter Kristen to the Tampa St. Pete area where she's considering moving. Now, she's not in her 50s or 60s or anything, but she's considering relocating for work and is just looking for a new change of pace. And we went to that area. We simply knew nothing about the area, but taking 4 days with a convertible Camaro and with our GPS and our iPads and all that information, we got so much done that 3 to 4 days later, we left feeling really good about her relocating down there. Like we knew the best places to look at, where to consider, where not to consider, attractions, places like that. So once again, I don't think anything really replaces that 3 to 4 day hey, longer if you can afford to do so, deep dive into that area. That'll give you a lot of confidence of either moving forward or not moving forward. The bottom line is, with relocating, you want to go into it like you would with any other large life decision, with eyes wide open. This will give you more confidence and excitement for the move. Lie number 4 is, you're going to lose touch with your old life. Many people do fear that relocating means they're going to lose touch with their old life. However, thanks to technology and the ease of travel, staying connected with loved ones and your old life is easier than ever before. Plus, a new location will provide you with opportunities to meet new people and expand your social circle. And I have to say, one of the things that I see as a real estate agent is a lot of times, once one person goes down there, then guess what? Family members, maybe old neighbors, move down to the same location. Now, I know that I keep bringing up Florida. I live in Gaithersburg, Maryland. The property that I purchased 3 years ago, we purchased from a couple who were the original owners of the property, and they relocated down to Sarasota, Florida. After we moved in, a year later, the next door neighbors, who were very close friends with the people that we purchased from, they bought a house in the same neighborhood in Sarasota, Florida, so that they could be next to the old neighbors. So once again, oftentimes if you find a really good place to go, other neighbors, friends, and family, they just might follow. Back to what I was saying before, just simply diving in, getting out of your comfort zone will always result in new opportunities for interaction and engagement. Don't be a wallflower unless peace and tranquility and secludedness is your goal. Last but not least, number 5 of the 5 biggest lies is that relocating is always a mistake. The truth is, a well-planned and thoughtful relocation can lead to personal growth, new opportunities, and a fresh start with very little risk. As we age, it's important to embrace change and challenge ourselves. It's easy to get stuck in a rut, spinning your wheels for years and sometimes even decades, going absolutely nowhere, doing the same old, same old. How many of us see other people making changes to their lives and say, you know what? I wish I could do that. The fact is, most likely you can do that. That could be you. So there you have it, the 5 biggest lies about relocating. If you have any questions about relocating or any questions when it comes to real estate, and you'd like to talk one-on-one, just simply click on the calendar link below and we'll set up a 15 to 30 minute Zoom session. There's no question that a successful relocation takes careful thought, planning, and analysis, but I have to tell you, of all the clients I've helped relocate over the years, they always tell me the same thing. We wish we would have done this years ago. Thanks for checking out my latest video. See you next week.